In this video, I'm going to show you all about our spring break trip that we took to Chincoteague, Virginia. So we stayed at the Chincoteague Bay RV Resort and Cottages. So this resort was formerly known as Sun Outdoors, and now it's renamed. And that actually happened after I booked my stay. They changed the name of the place. But let me show you what the cottage looks like. So we paid $150 a night for this little cottage. We stayed in April on a weekday, but the views from the little screened-in porch were amazing. So this cottage is going to sleep 6 people. It has a nice little seating bar. It has a sofa bed, which pulls out and can sleep 2 people there. It has heating and air conditioning controls, which is really nice. Cute little artwork, decorated very nice. It's got a TV. It has this nice bar for 4 people to sit at. And then it has a small kitchen. It has a hot plate, a microwave. There is a coffee maker, a toaster, a sink, and then a full-size fridge, which is really nice to have. In addition to the mini kitchen, it has a bathroom. So you've got running water, you have a toilet, you have a pretty nice looking shower in here, all in this little cottage. So that's very convenient to have that here. Everything looked really clean and new. Then there is the master bedroom, which has a pocket door. Actually, all the bedrooms and bathrooms have these little pocket doors. It's a nice way to save space and then also give you privacy. So this is the master bedroom, and this is going to have a full-size bed. You've got an additional heating and air conditioning unit, a ceiling fan, some closet space, some drawers, and another TV in here. And then because this cottage can sleep 6 people, there's an additional bedroom, another one of these little pocket doors on the bedroom, which is pretty neat. And then in this room, there's going to be a full-size bed on the bottom bunk, and then on the top bunk, a twin bed. We noticed the bunk bed room did not have a separate heating and air conditioning control. So if you're going to have kids or things in the bunk bed room, just be aware that you're going to need to keep that door open to regulate the temperature. The screened-in front porch was so nice with the 2 rocking chairs and then the screens to keep the bugs out. This was a favorite spot of mine in the morning. I'd wake up and have my cup of tea and just look out at the water and see all the birds. And then this is also a really cool feature. It has the spiral staircase, and it's going to go up to the upper deck. Now, if you rent a cottage, if you get waterfront cottage, you're not going to have this deck because you're going to be right on the water. We rented what is called a water view cottage, so this had the upper deck, but the upper deck was a favorite of ours. You have these really nice captain chairs, then you have some Adirondack chairs, and the view is fantastic. And then another really cool feature is they have electricity up here. So if you wanted to work on your laptop, if you wanted to, I don't know, charge your phone while you're up here or something like that, they have electrical up there, which I thought was cool. Another nice little feature of the cottage is you have this little side yard here, and you have your stone fire ring, and then you have table and chairs there as well. So you're not going to have to bring your own chairs to sit around the fire. This campground also has RV sites. On the weekends, there is a food truck that comes here, and you have this little food court area. There's a really nice children's playground. My nephews really enjoyed this as they're on the younger side. In the summer months, there is a beautiful pool. I walked up to kind of look at it. It looks like they were getting it ready for the season. But you have this really large pool here, lots of lounge chairs, bathroom facilities, everything you need to have a nice time in the summer months. And then right next to the pool, they actually have a small store. And this is where we're going to go to check in. But it's convenient. They sell beer, they sell snacks, they sell souvenirs. They've got a little bit of everything in here, t-shirts and camping supplies. So that's very convenient. They even sell bait for fishing here. It's very nice to have all that on hand in case you forget something. So in addition to being able to rent the cottages here, they also have RV sites, and then they have these glamping tents. And I really wanted to stay in the tents, but the maximum people they sleep is 5. And between my sister's kids and my kids, we had 6 people total. So that was the maximum for the cottage. So we decided that we would go there instead of having to do 2 tents. The glamping tents did look really nice. They are right along the water, and there's this boardwalk that you can walk. I didn't see anybody staying in them at the time because I'd be very curious about what they're like. There are some photos on the website for the RV park if you're interested in looking at that. So another really great feature of this RV resort is they have this beautiful fishing pier. This thing is huge. So my nephews, we went out here and we tried to fish a little bit. The day we were here, it was super windy. so it didn't go too good, but really nice thing if you're here in the summer, you're going to be able to crab and fish right from the resort. In the mornings and the evening, going up on the rooftop deck was amazing. You could see so many birds and so much wildlife off out in the islands in the distance of the bay. I also got a chance to film a time lapse of the sunset, so I hope you enjoy this. So far, the kids are really enjoying it. Last night we all sat up on the deck and watched the sunset, which was just absolutely beautiful. It does have a TV and things like that, so some of the little ones are up early today, my nephews, and they're in there watching some TV for the morning. And then I was able to, I brought my little Stanley mini cook set. I was able to brew some tea in the morning on the little, it has like a little hot plate in there, so that's really nice. Got my morning cup of tea. We came to Chincoteague for spring break because there's so much to do here. You have the Chincoteague National Wildlife Refuge, which has so many hiking options. You can observe the wild ponies here just by hiking or biking. And then there's also a beautiful beach. So if you come here in the summer months, within the Wildlife Refuge, you can come and sit on a beach. In addition, we took a private boat tour, and there's lots of those that will take you out in the water and allow you to view the wild ponies. Just from the bay and the boat, we saw many of the ponies, including some young ones. I'm going to have some footage of that in an upcoming video. So right from the RV park, you can walk over and go to this beautiful memorial for watermen who were lost at sea and never returned. It's on a point and it looks out on the water, and there's some really nice poetry and some sad stories about some of the watermen that never returned, and there's a small trail here. This is definitely the best part of the night, to come out here on the rooftop deck and watch the sunset. We just finished up with our pony tour. It was fantastic. So this is our last night here, and we've definitely had a great time. This is a really convenient place to stay if you're not interested in tent camping. You want to stay in a little cabin, you should definitely check out an option like this. And it's less expensive on weekdays in the off season, so look into that as well.